I know my Pettersson predictions and my Pettersson expectations, those were whack. That was completely out of left field. It was completely wrong. That is exactly what I have to say about that. Those were some terrible predictions. But for this term of predictions versus reality, actually should be expectations versus reality, but predictions sounds a little bit more formal in this case. We're talking about my Bo Horvat predictions all the way back from June of 2018. This is a long time ago, and this one, if you thought that my Pettersson predictions were terrible, which I do believe they were, then fear not, because my Bo Horvat predictions are going to redeem all of that. This is from June 1st, 2018. Just for reference, Elias Pettersson, I said he was going to get like 33 points or something. He literally doubled that, and he ended up with 66. And in Bo Horvat's case, he ended up with 61 points, 27 goals, 34 assists in 82 games. Roll the tape. Let's hear what I had to say a year ago. And in my opinion, I just want a fair, stable amount of growth from Bo Horvat this season. My expectation for Horvat, 60 points, and let's say 25 goals. This is all I'm asking for. It's not a huge jump from the pace that he was at last year. In fact, Horvat with 22 goals in 64 games, I believe that a Horvat 1 year after this, at 23 years of age, would be able to get 25 goals, which is why I'm putting that expectation on him. However, anything above 25, I believe that is exceeding the expectations, and in terms of points, I'm capping things off at 60, because in his last full season, Bo Horvat got 52 points, and that was without Brock Besser. Now that he's with Besser, he'll be able to get much more points than before. The extended power play time might provide good fortunes for him, but at the same time, there are no Sedin twins. So, this is why I'm capping things off at 60. My expectation for Horvat, 25 goals, 60 points. I'm expecting quite a bit more assists, because he's got Brock Besser. This is how the math works out for me. 35 assists for Bo Horvat. And it's not incredibly out of his reach, considering that in 2016-17, Bo Horvat got 32 assists. Again, without Brock Besser. Boom! I nailed it, baby! Heck yeah, man! I got it! On the dot! 25 goals, 35 assists for 60 points. That was my expectation for Bo Horvat. He ended up with 27 goals, which was above my expectation, 34 assists, which was literally one off, and 61 points. Heck yes, Lego Rocks, you rule. But in all seriousness, this actually is kind of a cop-out, if I'm gonna be honest. It's basically like, I got myself the right answer, but I used the completely wrong formula, because my argument for Bo Horvat being able to do what he did, my argument revolved around Brock Besser, and I was saying to myself, okay, Bo Horvat got this amount of points in 2017 without Brock Besser, and because he was doing well last season, where he didn't play the full year, that means that in 2018-19 he should be able to go up, right? Well, Brock Besser wasn't necessarily the best last year, and my predictions and expectations for Besser were actually way off in a negative way. I expected him to do more than what he did, but that's mostly because he was injured, he was coming off of injuries, he really wasn't 100% for the majority of the year. But this isn't about Besser, this is about Horvat. Bo Horvat, with 61 points, was able to get himself a solid standing in the NHL. I didn't actually predict anything for faceoffs, because that's actually kind of whack. You can't really predict that, if I'm gonna be honest. But realistically, going in the next season, I can see Bo Horvat becoming really good in the faceoff circle too. But hey, everything that I said for Bo Horvat, it came true. And I think the biggest thing that I'm happy about is the 82 games. Because I said it in most of my expectations for videos last year, especially in the Horvat one, that the biggest expectation for this group of guys is to play all 82. Because the Canucks are who they are, because they're always getting injured, and because they can't find a way to stay healthy, the biggest expectation and the one thing that we could hope for that should be a constant is the injuries not showing up. Which is why my biggest expectation for Bo was 82 games, and he got that. And I was saying, man, if he got 82 games, I could see it, 25 goals, 35 assists, 60 total points, and he got 27 goals, and he got 61 points, and I'm basically a prophet now. I'm a prophet. Hope you enjoyed this video. Socially, that was Gaming, and bye.